what can the Celtics learn from OKC? Because I do think there's some things that OKC has learned from Boston, but let's flip it for a minute because OKC is in the driver's seat, so to speak, to be a champ. What do you think the Celtics can learn from what OKC has done to position themselves where they are right now?
Oh man, that's a great question. For starters, I would say just incorporating guys from the G League in the sense of giving them opportunities, but obviously drafting well, right? I think that's a big part of it. I just think that's a huge part of the culture here with the Thunder. A handful of the players that are in the rotation that are getting meaningful minutes, they were grinding through the G League. I mean, Alex Caruso, man, what a story. This is a full circle moment for him. I mean, he was scratching and clawing to get into the NBA, and it started in Oklahoma, and it started with Mark Dagnall, who was coaching the Oklahoma City Blue at the time. And of course, he went on to do great things, goes to LA, wins a championship, gets a bag in Chicago, and then he's back, and he's a vital piece of a championship caliber team. I mean, that's such an incredible story in itself, but it really is a testament to a lot of guys' stories on this team. I mean, he's the only one that was able to win a championship, obviously, but guys like, Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace, Lou Dort came up through the G League. So I just think that's something that I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of, or at least, we haven't seen in a big way in Boston, whereas I feel like the Celtics, because of their been so dominant over the last 5 years, have been so relevant. They're able to get guys through free agency. Brad Stevens has done an incredible job doing things via trade. But I think when you look at the way the NBA is set up now with the second apron and the restrictions that come with it, it's going to be important. It's going to be important looking ahead, especially this upcoming season without Tatum. It's a big part of what helped this Thunder team sort of fill out those parts that you need on championship roster. Depth, guys that come off the bench, when their number's called, they're always ready and delivering in big moments. I mean, I just think at the end of the day, going into this series, whether you had Minnesota or the Oklahoma City Thunder, one thing that was undeniable is their depth. And I think that played a humongous part. And I think that's really what separates these guys from the other top championship contending teams. And of course, having the MVP in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander sort of just creates that humongous gap.
Yeah, I think, and again, as I mentioned earlier, we've seen this over and over again where the NBA is indeed a copycat league. And I think the thing that teams are going to try and do that OKC has done, and again, it's way easier said than done, in part because it hinges heavily on your ability to have the right people in the right position, making the right decisions. Teams are going to try to build their roster with depth.